Do they need to be infallible in order to be a reliable source?
There are several reasons the prophets of God are infallible. The first is they testify of Christ.
And if a man be meek and lowly in heart, and confesses by the power of the Holy Ghost that Jesus is the Christ, he must needs have charity. If ye have not charity, ye are nothing. For charity never faileth. Wherefore, cleave unto charity, which is the greatest of all. For all things must fail.
Reason two is they teach us to make Christ the foundation of our lives.
Remember that it is upon the rock of our Redeemer, who is Christ, the Son of God, that ye must build your foundation. That when the devil shall send forth his mighty winds, yea, his shafts in the whirlwind, yea, when all his hail and his mighty storm shall beat upon you, ye shall have no power to drag you down to the gulf of misery and endless woe, because of the rock upon which ye are built, which is a sure foundation, a foundation whereon if men build, they cannot fall.
Reason three is they teach us to impart of our substance to the poor.
Impart of your substance to the poor, and see that all these things are done in wisdom and order. For it is not requisite that a man should run faster than he has strength.
The rest I already talked about in Revenge of the Prophets, but here's the part I can fit into this video. So we've already talked about this in previous videos, but the short version is that postmodernists understand that what's right and wrong isn't a single static course of action. Rather, it's a dynamic objective that's a moving target. And so what's right and wrong can actually change depending on what your objective is, even though your objective remains constant. Jesus shows this when he talks about divorce and marriage.
They said to him, "Why then did Moses command one to give a certificate of divorce and to send her away?" He said to them, "Because of your hardness of heart, Moses allowed you to divorce your wives, but from the beginning it was not so."
So Jesus explains the objective's always been eternal marriage, creation of eternal families. But because of the circumstances, Moses gave them additional laws just to keep their society going, because God works through the means that he has available to keep his gospel going and teaching people. So it doesn't mean Moses wasn't inspired, or that Moses wasn't a prophet, or that God wanted divorce. They just taught what they had to teach and did what they had to do to keep their society going. So if the church keeps going and growing, then the prophet was right. That's one way the prophet could be infallible. And the last reason has to do with this part of the story of Jesus, which I'll save for next video.
Who do people say the Son of Man is?